Suffice to say, there's a lot of history here, so let's get to it. Buckle up and strap in for a whistle-stop tour through one of the most important mutants in history. So she got her powers when her friend was hit by a car, turning her into a telepathic telekinetic loner. Yeesh. Professor X turns up, blocks her telepathic tantrums and turns her into a psychic powerhouse who joins his school. She joins the OG X-Men, became Marvel Girl, and certainly caused a stir with the young men in the team. Back off, gents, for crying out loud. In a weird little reboot, she travelled to the future, thanks to Beast, and learns that being a psychic is hard. She went to Space Corps to stand trial for eventually becoming the Bad Phoenix, showed the Shi'ar her powers by beating up the powerhouse that is Gladiator, him with the hair. Phoenix crops up, warns Jean that it's coming, which leads to Jean impressing Galactus, that handsome devil, by using some purple Phoenix Force. And a brief stint as Poison Marvel Girl, where Jean merged with a symbiote and a poison. It's a long story. Back in retro X-Men times, she graduated the X-Men school and went to a regular college but got bored. Enter the Phoenix. The Firebird resurrected Jean after she sacrificed herself, then took her place. It showed off a bit, healing the M'Kraan crystal and saving everyone. She became Black Queen of the Hellfire Club and got some dominatrix clothes. She lets Cyclops see without blasting her to bits and has a bit of sex with him. Phoenix then got hungry and gobbled up a star and 5 billion people on a planet, calming down, then killing itself. But she's not really dead. Jean found herself in a cosmic tower, had a chat with Death, the construction worker version, and learned about the 3 phases of the Phoenix. Then a cosmic mix-up turned a Jean Grey clone, Mr. Sinister made, into Madeline Pryor, who also has a love for dominatrix clothing, complicating Scott's love life just a little bit as he only went and had a kid with her, bloody Nathan Summers, Cable. Jean's post-Phoenix nap turned into an Avengers Fantastic Four sleepover. She woke up sans telepathy but with a side dish of upgraded telekinesis. Scott's marriage to Madeline hit rock bottom when Jean emerged from her cocoon. He ninja-packed his bags and left, ignoring Madeline's warnings and ditching his kid. What a shit. Then, disturbed by the anti-mutant vibes and the X-Men's Magneto alliance, Jean and OG pals formed X-Factor, pretended to hunt mutants but actually taught them. Jean's love life drama then escalated when she realised Madeline looked exactly like her. It's your clone, Jean. Then came Inferno. Madeline resurfaced, labelled herself Goblin Queen, finally got her sweet dominatrix clothes and plotted demonic sacrifices atop the Empire State Building, but Jean saves the day. Jean sheds Madeline and Phoenix personas. She's free at last, just in time for a Marvel Girl proposal rejection. Womp womp. All the stuff with Apocalypse, Nathan and the TO virus happened. Baby Nathan got sent to the future. During a fight with the Dark Rider Synapse, Jean gets her telepathy back, bonus, and joins the X-Men Gold Team and drops the name Marvel Girl. It's a rubbish code name, good riddance. She found herself in Emma Frost's body, got rescued. More shenanigans with Sinister and Strife, see earlier. And Scott and Jean finally tied the knot, cue the mutant wedding bells. While on honeymoon though, this is when they got time travel to the future to raise Cable and destroy Apocalypse. Again, see the Strife section. Onslaught time! Jean faced Onslaught's tempting Phoenix offer on the astral plane. Xavier's hidden crush was revealed. Gross. Jean discovers Nate Grey, more on him later, but he's pretty powerful, and he resurrects Madeline Pryor by mistake. Nice one. A bomb in Scott's chest makes them think, let's retire for a bit. But they come back, fight Apocalypse, with Scott merging with the blue-lipped one. Scott returns in Egypt with a monkey and doesn't need a visor, so Jean and Cable smash Apocalypse out of him. Jean becomes headmistress of the X-Men school. Scott's a bit weird now. Jean isn't happy. She kisses Wolverine. Emma Frost sneaks into Scott's mind, featuring some Phoenix roleplay games, a love triangle, and some telepathic truth-telling featuring the Phoenix. But after Emma is shot and shattered, Jean rebuilds her at the molecular level. That's power. And it was Esme all along. Jean ends up on Asteroid M with Wolvie. He kills her to spare her a slow burning death by the sun, but he wakes the Phoenix. It takes them to New York, where she's killed by Magneto with an electromagnetic pulse causing a stroke. End of Jean Grey. Of course not. We get to the Quentin Quire bit now. Phoenix comes sniffing for Jean, tries to resurrect her, and eventually does. Wolvie kills her over and over until he actually manages to weaken the Phoenix, and Jean freezes herself to death. Phoenix comes back though, it's like a bloody boomerang. And takes the form of Jean, then takes over Emma Frost because Scott loves her. Jean has enough. She calms the Phoenix down, but it merges with her again and becomes a Dark Phoenix, talking about killing billions more, which prompts the Shi'ar to send a big beam down to kill her, but she becomes White Phoenix of the Crown, saves everyone, and then wants to find fragments of the missing Phoenix power, so she's gonzo. Phoenix tries her Jean's back illusion. Jean plays psychic detective, turns down the offer. She's free. All of a sudden, Jean's in a reality where mutants can't date. She has a forbidden love affair with Bishop on a sofa. It's shenanigans thanks to that Nate Grey X-Man. Creating this reality is hard though, and it goes back to normal. We're in House of X territory now. Jean's dressed all retro, nice mask, and joins Krakoa, gets handed a task to destroy Nimrod, as you do. Orcus attack, the X-Men die. What? But here comes the 5. It's our friend Hope Summers with Eva Bell, Proteus, Elixir, and, gold balls. And what do you know? They can resurrect mutants. How convenient. Jean gets pulled back into the drama when she's on the Quiet Council with our other mate, Exodus. She brings back Xavier from being killed and joins the latest X-Force now with Quintavaria's choir. Do they really need 2 people with the same power set? Oh wait, Jean's ditched the Quiet Council to go on a family rescue mission in Otherworld and joins a new team of X-Men. After a bit, the Eternals, yeah, that lot, they think mutants are deviants. They bring the Progenitor back to life, who decides it's Judgment Day for all of Earth. Earth's heroes crumble against the Progenitor, but a resurrected Jean helps the Eternals take their mad god down. Jean then forms the Phoenix Foundation, sharing the gift of resurrection with humanity. How generous. But Madeline Pryor's back. She throws a Christmas fit and attacks New York City. Jean goes to Limbo, slaps some sense into Maddie, saves Christmas, and Limbo gets an embassy in New York. Okay. There's a skirmish with the Brood and Nightmare, which results in Jean and Scott splitting again, and Jean leaving the X-Men. Oof. So there you have it. Some more stuff happened more recently, but let's not be too spoilerific, okay? So listen, Jean Grey is just uber powerful. She's probably one of the most powerful and skilled telepaths in the entire Marvel Universe. And when she's one with the Phoenix Force, which is like the second most powerful abstract entity after the one above all, forget about it. We've seen some of the most powerful things she's done in that Whistle Stop tour, and you may wonder why I didn't cover her in a comics versus movies video, and it's because, well, in the movies, fair play, by the end Sophie Turner was very powerful, being very phoenixy. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, check out my other videos. In the comics, one of the most impressive feats, aside from all the Phoenix Force stuff, is when she took on Null, a big bad, who I might cover another time. She read his mind and his entire history in seconds to figure out how to defeat him. The thing with Null is, he's the king in black. He's the centre of the hive mind of all the symbiotes across the universe through all time. So Jean processed all of this in seconds. That's how skilled she is. All there's when she held apart a miniature sun to take down the Progenitor. A miniature sun. All while protecting the team from the weight of a celestial presence. Or there's when she took down Nightmare, a cosmic-powered Class 3 demon. He's an absolute psychic force to be reckoned with, and Jean just embarrassed him. We all know Juggernaut and Magneto have helmets that block telepathy. Not a problem for Jeanie Grey. And finally, one of the most batshit crazy displays of power was with another Omega we've talked about, Quentin Quire, and another Omega, Jamie Braddock, who will feature next time, where she convinced him to give birth to a space station by some insane alien chestburster / cesarean delivery. Wild. He fucking loved it, the nutcase. So, whilst not perhaps the most powerful, I think you'll agree that you have to respect Jean Grey. She's been through a lot.